Oh, buddy. Oh, god damn. Jesus. I do remember when I saw Jesus, though, I said something like, Jesus. Jesus. And I thought to myself, that's witty. That's kind of witty. I saw Jesus and I went, oh, Jesus. Or it might have been Jesus Christ. I'm worried that I said, God damn. But at the same time, nobody was offended by it. So the worst thing is I was stuck in loops. Most of the time it seemed like I was still here in my apartment, but I think maybe what I had was hallucinations here in the apartment. I don't know. I mean, obviously I had hallucinations and then it just turned into something. I don't remember, going there. But, I was doing so much. You gotta never do it again. You learned your lesson. Did you learn your fucking lesson? Did you? Did you fucking learn your lesson? You certainly fucking did. You know what? You learned your lesson. And it's not just about doing the drug. You learned other lessons. You know what? You spent a fucking million years learning. Didn't you? Didn't you? You did. How sad is that? I just spent like fucking 10 million years in hell. You were in hell, bud. Don't you ever think that you weren't. That was, and you know it. You know it. You know it. The devil was there and he welcomed you in and you were like, yep, let's do it. I'm fucking, yep, you know. And I hope you remember that. I'm hoping that you can remember all this shit that happened. I hope you can. I'm sad, Bun. I'm sad that you may remember the bad stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm glad about? You know what I'm happy about? I'm happy that I'm here now. And I'm happy that it's given me a completely different outlook on life. And I would think I'm going to be a better person. So, and that's what happens to a lot of people. It was amazing when I remember saying I'm dead, because I was in my room. I remember where I was standing. I was looking at my pictures of my mom. I remember going to the closet when I realized that I'd been hiding her and all that. And I went there and pulled her out. You're gonna see video of that. Bun, how is it gonna be for you to watch video of you talking with your mother? Come on, it's crazy. These videos are gonna be fucking classics. How fucking shameful you are, you son of a bitch. My God. Or am I an idiot and this is the stuff that people don't ever tell people about? I don't know. Oh, Bun. I'm glad I did it. It was a nightmare to the nth exponential power. Absolutely. It's unbearable, and it's forever. You people listen. You have no idea what it's like to be there, and how time doesn't exist. I repeated the same moves, and I repeated the same apologies. And you can't even understand this, but someone else who's done this can understand. I repeated the same apologies, and I begged for forgiveness, and I did all those things over and over in loops, just like Groundhog Day. And they were only 3 or 4 second, maybe 5 second long scenes, like in apparent length, and they would just loop. And the terror that I had the first time going through the loop, I experienced every time after. Like it was the exact same. It was just a repeat. 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 Unbelievable. Not good. The bad part, the first half, is just enough that you can never do this drug ever again. You cannot. You cannot. Don't you ever abuse this drug. If you're going to do this drug, do not listen to Aaron on how to do it. Although he does know how to do it the respectable way, he just chose not to. And he paid. You can't even imagine. Where's some good fucking light here? Listen. You can't even imagine. You cannot imagine how terrible that was. You cannot imagine how terrible that was. You cannot imagine how terrible that was. You cannot imagine. You can't even come close to imagining. You would take any torture or you would take any negative, you would take anything to make it stop. I was begging my mom to make it stop, and she couldn't. And she was right there. No, she wasn't there when the bad shit was going on. The bad shit was going on forever. And all I had to do was call for my mommy. It took me 1,000,000 years to call for my mommy. And somehow I knew that that's what I had to call. I knew that. And for some strange reason, I went through all that hell and never called her. And then at some point I was like, I know what I have to do. I have to call my mom. Hi, Mommy. Can you imagine? I just got to say that 1,000,000,000 times to my mom. And for all you people who don't believe it, maybe you don't believe it? Hey, listen, motherfucker. If you don't believe it, go do the drug. I'm never going to do it again, and I'm never going to tell anybody they should. But you know what? I'm going to give you advice. If you're a fucking... Holy fuck, if you can take this, wow, good job. Well, kind of weird, because it turns out I'm going to take it. Good job. But I want you watch the videos, or you talk to me. I'm not going to tell anybody they should do it. I'm going to tell everybody, you should never do that drug. And I'll say, if you're going to do the drug, you make sure you go there with nothing but the most purest of thoughts, purest, wonderful. And even then, if you reach that point where your ego is stripped away and you're stripped right down to your core fucking shit, well, that'll happen to everybody. And so I certainly went way too far because the way I was doing it, I built up so much in my body there that I remember making a deal with the devil, and he sealed the deal. As far as I know, I didn't get what I was thinking I was going to get. Gotta watch the videos though, but buddy, you're talking to yourself, man, right now. It's you, bud. You listen to yourself, fucker. It's all real over there. It's you were there. Come on, you know you were there. Don't forget it. I know you're talking about it right here, and this is gonna help. Now, could you go to work right now? Yep. I'd be a little zoned out a little bit. Be a little zoned out. Like tired. Come on, fuck, man, I haven't slept again today. You guys can't do this drug, I'm telling you. I mean, there's the right way to do it, and the wrong way to do it. I don't think that, I think I'm being a little hard on myself, since what happened to me is the classic what happens to people. I mean, your shit's stripped away, you're left just the core elements of you and how you are as a person, and it's really your own view of yourself. It's weird. It's really your own view of yourself. You go there and you give yourself shit. That's what it is. As soon as you get rid of your ego, then you get mad at yourself for being such a whatever. I'll tell you this: you don't want to do this drug because of two reasons. I probably said earlier. I hope I got it on tape. I think I've said it before on tape. I know I did. Not in today's session, maybe, but previous. I said, I know why this is illegal. And I guess it's all about the behavior of the person going in. Sure, it should be legal, of course. You go to heaven, out of body. Like, not even out of body. Listen, you son of a bitch, you do go to heaven. You got that, bud. If you ever forget that you did, you watch these tapes. You couldn't handle it, but you went. And everything was fucking terrible. You can't even fucking fathom how fucking terrible it was, you fucking piece of shit. You can't, with your fucking little human brain, you can't even comprehend, which is one of the reasons why you had such a fucking problem over there, thinking that you could fucking handle something like this. You fucking learned your fucking lesson. That's right. I'm not talking to Aaron. I'm talking to what I just saw. And that did not feel nice. Giving me fucking goosebumps like that. I did not need that ghastly, ghostly fucking sensation. Okay? Thank you. Fuck. This is real shit, people. This is not something to fuck with. You watch my videos and you will see how it is to deal with this shit. I am only recording this so other people can learn not to do this shit. And for me, I went into this thinking that, well, I better record everything. You realize at the beginning of this, I'm starting a new video.